Hello and welcome. I had to stop the first video because I sneezed and had to go do something with my nose because there's a burn in my left nostril and the sneezing did not help. So anyway, today, the past week, there has been a lot of insanity in the air. Singers and musicians that I've loved, like Joni Mitchell, have been in the news. Singers that I'm not exactly thrilled about and really could not possibly, such as Neil Young, who was checked in the Leonard Skinner song Sweet Home Alabama due to the fact that he takes things a bit too far and just has a habit of being really, really horrid. Sorry, Neil. You are not a nice Canadian. You're a jerk. Anyway, so a lot of this stuff, there's going to be talk about vaccines. I don't want to censor myself because, well, that's where I am right now. Not censoring myself, learning to speak about things that irritate or just feel wrong, and a lot of stuff is feeling a bit wrong right now. So here we go. When it comes down to medicine and trends, etc., people have always been looking for a miracle cure, sometimes for things that didn't need a cure. Like during the early days of electricity, where it was ungrounded and pretty unsafe, caused a lot of fires, etc. Tried some electric nipple device that they think it caused a heart attack, and he just dropped dead. Name my band. The electric nipple experiment. Okay, so, and in the early days of work with things like polonium, which is a sister to radium, Marie Curie, one of the greatest minds in the world, and a fellow Polish person, was doing what she could with polonium. It ended up actually killing her, and her papers and everything else are now radioactive for probably forever. Her body and her coffin are also radioactive forever, or at least as longer than any of us will ever be alive, and our great grandchildren as well. People were trying radium-infused everything because they thought it would be a miracle. We've all heard about the Radium girls, and if you haven't, here's a wonderful video by Bailey Sarian, down in the description, talking about the Radium girls and the crap they went through, and how when they started dying, people were saying, oh, it's definitely syphilis. These heretofore healthy teenage girls were doing things they shouldn't have, and they caught a naughty disease. It's not even what syphilis looks like, but okay. Advanced biology, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, but yet the dudes, like there was a guy who injured himself on a train who thought that a radium Gatorade, basically, it was a sports drink, and he imported this stuff from all over the world, and it ended up killing him just as much as it killed the Radium girls. And no one was like, oh yeah, dude had syphilis, yo. Dirty bugger. No. That was okay. And a lot of people who worked in factories with aviation parts and appliances also caught massive, terrible diseases from that, and asbestos, and a few other many things, because we thought we would bring forth miracles and that we would do better. And over time, yeah, we've improved a lot of things, but we still really haven't found any miracle cures. Probably because there aren't miracle cures. What we have are ways of keeping ourselves healthy. We have ways of getting rid of symptoms. But we really don't have a full-on halo effect miracle with angels singing, oh. No. What we have, though, are people who are still trying and still fighting. But we also have a lot of misinformation from every single side. And that's not okay. So if I can figure out the Spotify situation, it seems like Joe Rogan, who I do not agree with on many subjects because we are of two varying different... Wait. I promised I would not say various different because it's a tautology. But so many varying viewpoints. But I feel really weird about the idea of saying, oh, this person can't talk because I disagree with them. It just doesn't feel right. But he had the dudeski that created the mRNA vaccine on. And it was flagged as misinformation, which is a little bit weird, but okay. And this, I think, is where the whole tumult began. And from there, musicians have been, no, I don't want to be involved with the service because you've got this guy on, you're getting in a lot of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. So, I guess, so what I want to say is do your research. Don't listen to Oprah, Dr. Phil, Joe Rogan, even me. Do your research. Don't shut up just because people tell you to shut up. And use common sense. And I am aware that common sense ain't so common, but use the brain you've got, use your skills to read, the fact that you carry a tiny computer in your pocket every single day, and use it for good and to educate yourself, and know that you're loved, and